Why DWTS Whitney Leavitt and Ballas saw their elimination coming. Dancing with the Stars Whitney Leavitt and Ballas reveal to E! News why they weren't surprised by their elimination during the Prince-themed semi-final episode on November 18. Purple rain descended upon the Dancing with the Stars ballroom. Week 10 of Season 34 of the competition, which aired on Tuesday, November 18, was dedicated to Prince. The 6 semi-finalists performed 2 dances to some of the late music legend's most iconic hits, one in a style they have not yet tackled this season, and one repeat style that gave them the chance to show how far they've come. Fans voted during the live simulcast of the show, and those live votes from the night were combined with the judges' scores to determine which couples escaped elimination and moved on to next week's finale. Keep reading for a full recap from Jordan finally gets her perfect score. Dylan's hips didn't lie. Dylan said that during week 1, he felt like he was an imposter. But by last week, he was flipping Daniela in the air with a broken nose, she added. As they practiced their cha-cha kiss, Daniela said she was excited for Dylan to take over this dance and get those hips rolling. Dylan said he was determined to finally nail a Latin-style dance and show what he's learned over the last 10 weeks. It's time to sprint, I'm going to do everything I can to make that finale. After their hip-rolling performance, that ended with Dylan kissing the camera cut to his family, with Zach cheering on his younger brother. What happened to your hips? You did so much work, said Bruno, praising his finish and complimenting Daniela for helping him. Carrie said sometimes his arms got small and explained she said it so he can work on that for next week. Derek praised Dylan's technique. Your feet were turned out, nobody does that. It was so impressive, man, you should be so proud. Derek started adding that there was a little thing there before being cut off. Score, 28 out of 30. I'm very proud of myself, Jordan said of her journey in dance, thinking back to her younger self. She said she knew their Argentine tango to You Got the Look was their make or break moment ahead of the finale. Jordan called it one of the harder dances that I've had to learn, admitting that she kept kicking Ezra during practice. Derek called their dance a top performance and praised their lines and entrance. Beautiful, powerful, focused, she was so strong, said Bruno. You were literally leading Ezra. You were the leading lady of the dance, my love. Carrie said that Jordan was in a class of her own, and took the biggest risks. Tonight, that was the bomb. Jordan cried as she got to the skybox, that little girl in me should be really, really proud. Whitney swore on live TV. Whitney started crying, reflecting on the experience on the show. Being a part of the experience blossomed something in me that I feel like had been missing. She said when she dances, she feels most like herself. This whole experience has been life-changing for me and I'm just so grateful, she said, explaining that she can see a future profession with dance. Mark said he wanted Whitney to look like a floating princess when practicing their Viennese waltz to Slow Love. That was, from all the performances that you have done, my absolute favorite. It felt so authentically you. You unmasked, you showed us truly your soul and how much you love to dance. So I just want to thank you for that, said Carrie Ann. She explained there was a bit of a hop so she had to mark for that. But said, that was outstanding. Derek was appalled and questioned Carrie Ann, a bit of a hop? He praised Whitney for sharing her dreams and said it was very courageous of her to open up. Whitney began crying as Bruno praised the quality of her Viennese waltz. Impeccable, he added. Whitney cursed while waiting for her scores with Julianne in the skybox. We're going to have to bleep that, said Julianne.